Americans are reading less. Because they read less well. Because they read less well, they do less well in the educational system. We are in the process in the United States of producing the first generation in our history that's less well educated than their parents. Now, I mean, to me, this is, an abandonment of the whole American mythos of self-improvement. Because they do less well in school, they do less well in the job market and economically. The number one problems for new employers in the United States, new employees can't read, new employees can't write. And in fact, for those people who can't even read above a basic level, 55% of those people end up unemployed. And even on a further level, they overwhelmingly are more likely to end up in the criminal justice system. Only 3% of people in US prisons read at a proficiency level. Because they read less well, because in a sense they don't develop these things, they are also less likely to engage in personal positive behavior, however you want to measure it. And we can measure it many different ways. You would not think it, but it is overwhelmingly demonstrable that people that read exercise more. People that read play sports more. They belong to civic organizations more. They do volunteer and charity work at nearly 4 times the level of non-readers. Now, when I saw this data, I said, well, wait, we have to be measuring something else. We're measuring income. We're measuring education. If you take the poorest people in the United States who read, they do volunteer and charity work at twice the level of people who don't read. So what does it say to us? It says something that we know. Each of us knows this, that when you read, when you engage in the arts, it awakens something inside of you that does 2 things. The first is that it increases your sense of your own personal destiny. But secondly, it makes the lives of other people more real to you. It creates a heightened sense of yourself as an individual, but it also brings you maybe, and especially if you're reading novels or imaginative literature, in which you follow the stories, the lives of people and the dailiness of their existence socially, economically. It may be understanding a man understanding how a woman thinks, a woman understanding how a man thinks, a person understanding how somebody from a different country, from a different race thinks and feels, that this imaginative exercise, this meditative exercise makes you understand that other people have an inner life as complicated as your own. And so, if you have a society in which tens of millions of people, guided by pleasure no less, undertake these types of contemplations and meditations, you have a society which builds not only its imaginative capability, its intellectual capability, but its compassion and its humanity.